my best friend would really like you. Come on, I'll introduce you. I know how to spell introduce. It's I-N-T-R-O-D-U-C-E.
What's this? I found something.
My way is too small for you. You'll have to find another. Hope you brought a shovel. Wither, this is my new friend. He's really smart. You'll like him a lot.
Please, small child, leave me to my ruminations.
But he's really nice and tall. Maybe he can even help you with that thing.
Why? A grown friend? You brought an adult here. Good gods. Can it be? You! Tell me true. Stand you with the Source Hunters, or do you serve the tyrant Brachus Rex? A 1,000 years? Gods, the walls of this pit have leached a whole millennium from me. I haven't seen a living soul in all that time. What a strange notion. A wicked king it was, Brachus Rex by name. The Order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror upon this prison isle, and I was sent to stop it. Yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the insignia of the Source Hunters any longer. Please, good sir, you must free me. Prise this spear from my chest, where it has been stuck fast for the last 1,000 years. Seize the spear. End this degradation. I beg you. Good sir, you have set my body free, free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit, blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet. A spell most terrible. I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul as to employ it. Brachus Rex, may maggots lace his entrails. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm. But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours. What say you? Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Brachus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden switch. Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. With dignity. I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm. I never thought I would become one of his victims, and yet, here I am. Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Brachus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, wands that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies.
Wither is free! Now he can be happy! Now he can get out! Well, yeah, a lot. But he's my friend, and it's better if your friends are happy. When I grow up, I want to be a hero like you. You're a real hero, not only one from a story. You finished your quest and saved the princess. Skeleton, friend. Here, take this. It'll show you how to find my secret fort and my treasure chest. So here's your last quest. If you can find a way up, you can have my treasure.
Something isn't right here. Could be an ambush.
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Must you speak? Go on then. Bark away.
The frogs are gone. The children shall be safer. I see the good in you. I see all of you. Go find a little one to bother. I take my peek.
I am glad to see you. You fill me with peace.
Yes. Is it an audience you desire? Dozens, I should imagine, but if we're talking about the ones that came after my exile, this would be number 5. Let them come, I say. Keeps one sharp. But that's the whole idea, I'm afraid. Even I myself thought it a myth. See, the ancient empire consists of 3 houses. The noble houses of war and dreams, and the upstart house of law. We of war rule the empire. Or so I thought. For if the warnings I was given are true, there's not only such a thing as the House of Shadows, it also pulls the strings, and it seeks to string me up first chance it gets. And you in me. Bah! I should whip her till she's as red-skinned as I am, then leave her for the birds to peck clean. But there are broad waters between should and shall at the present, and I'm nothing if not a patient prince. It's forgiving that I've more trouble with. Still, you bewilder me just as much, don't you know? It was you who invited little Miss Needlework into the fold. Do you mean to tell me you're comfortable with what she's done? You understand her, do you? You understand that she murders a man because he did like he was bid to by a master, by a higher force than he. Don't let all that understanding of yours trump your comfort. She's dangerous. You've seen it.
Healer's walk is never...
Watch yourself.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. I see it in your shoulders, the weight you carry. I hope your wish comes true. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather. Tides in and out and in again.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. Used to be I had a family, a husband, and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one. You won't regret keeping those friends of yours at your right hand. Trust me.
Coloured like a dog. A very pink, very long dog. I'd pity you, but Scepter the Ineffable has no patience for weakness. Laughing in the faces of my enemies, of course. Little do they know, the most powerful sorcerer the world has ever known scuttles on their very shores. Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them.
Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for— Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul. The love of my life, Gret. She passed in the night, Something in the stomach. Doctor couldn't help her.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side panel.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed. Then she'd laugh and kiss me. Just here.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from you, lines up another nail, and hammers it into the panel.
Bastard.
She ignores you and continues calling out for her Irma.
She don't listen to reason. Maybe you'll have better luck than I. If I have to hear calling after Irma another day, I might lose my head. And there's not a soul here who'd blame me.
She ignores you and continues calling out.
Irma? Where are you, darling?
Farah. She ain't coming back.
Hardened up yet?
Bishop's the son of the dead divine. Don't know when we'll get a new one, but and the hammers are solid.
Where are you, darling?
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him? Tell me, where was he? And you're very sure it was him?
Farah. She ain't coming back.
The ring sits heavily in her hand. Her fingertips droop under its weight, and it seems about to fall to the ground when she grasps it tightly and holds it to her breast.
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
He was my father. This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes? I need to have a look myself. This simply can't be.
She stands stock still with her eyes closed for a moment, then turns away without another word. The priest's jaws might be sewn shut with fishing wire, so harshly do they clench at the sight of beast. He speaks one clipped, precise syllable.
Son. I'm not offended by the beast. No matter how foul that name feels to my lips. Just disappointed.
He turns his attention to Beast himself, whose face looks oddly blank given his usual rambunctious demeanour.
Did you think your merry band could try to toss Justinia into the sea and the clouds will turn to rainbows? A storm of your making still rages, and whenever word of your deeds reaches our ears, lightning strikes. When your flunkies scream for revolution, I know what they're really screaming for, Beast. And I know it's dwarven blood being shed.
Someone had to stand up to Justinia. Not all of us are like you religious types. You fold up your hands and pray. Like that's going to feed the hungry and bathe the young. I'm not given to prayer. I just get things done.
I would sooner implore Duna to intervene than to leave behind a trail of crimson limbs for the innocent to clean away.
The priest collects himself. His eyes still burn, but his words are ice.
May the Seven bless you, Beast.
Not drawing many winning cards of late, but I won't be crying over it. Sailed away from my last island prison scot-free. No reason I can't do it again. Aye, the right enemies. I ain't saying I'm some proper role model, but you show me anyone whose heart ain't soaked in shadow and they'll have enemies. If you're light, the darkness is your enemy. If you're song, then it's silence. And if you're a free man or woman, then tyranny is your foe. You've got enemies, haven't you? Aye. Sometimes you make enemies just by being who and what you are. That's all it takes. They'll hate you because of the source in you, or because you've got scaly skin, or because you eat limbs. Okay, I admit that one still creeps me out sometimes.
You can stay out here with me if you want. You don't seem that scary.
Always want to talk. Can't I just play here with my shells a while?
heart. Except lizards, maybe. Maybe they do. I don't know. The waterfall has a heart made of a giant diamond, see?
You hear me, human. Leave. Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late! Yes, Atusa. She is a lizard. She is a magister, but she is kind. She says there are many magisters who do not agree with the bishop. She says they bring us to safety. But Atusa is overdue. She promises to come at noon. We are afraid to stay, afraid to leave. She says there is a shelter in the marshes outside the fort. She says she brings us there first. She knows a safe path. We wait for a boat, and then we go. Wherever we make a new home. I see. I see. We hope for nothing then. We wait for nothing. I like to be alone now.
The elf uses her palms to wipe away 2 steady streams of tears.
Do you know the homeland? I wish to take my little one there, but there is nothing left. There is nothing left for us here. There is nothing left for us there. There is nothing left.
The elf uses her palms to wipe away...
Do you know the homeland?
Everything has a heart, except lizards. Everything has a heart, except...
As you approach the unsmiling Magister, Ifan catches your arm and speaks to you with some urgency.
I need to talk to this one for a few moments. Alone.
Ifan strides up to the Magister, speaking in a calm and controlled voice. Though you can't hear what he whispers, the Magister's face turns whiter than snow as he hands a note to Ifan with shaking hands.
Don't! I'll give you the information. Here, just don't! All right.
Ifan walks back to you, leaving the quivering wreck of a Magister behind. When he catches your eye, he winks. Ifan catches you looking over at him. He raises his eyebrows.
What? Oh, it's just practice. All in the way you set your jaw, lad. I'll teach you someday. I only do it when it's necessary. And it was necessary back there. He wanted me to kill someone. I didn't want to kill them. Being a little impolite seemed the least bad option. That's about the size of it for me, all right. And now that we agree, shall we agree to keep moving?
After reading the scrap of paper he took from the Magister, Ifan marks a spot on your map and looks out to the far horizon.
Yavos! None of your business, you rat.
Enjoy your stay, boy.
Go on, keep moving.
The Magister stares at the ground, unaware of your presence. With a start, she looks up and realizes someone is standing right beside her. Her eyes meet yours. She doesn't blink.
The Divine is dead. The Bishop is all we have left. Really? It's all I can think about. Us, alone, no guidance, no protection, and the Voidwoken. There's more by the day.
Her voice trails to silence, and she resumes staring at the ground, lost deeply in thought.
I do wish Alexander would ascend sooner rather than later. Oh, yes. Only a week or two before, well, you know. I wanted to serve him more than anything. But who didn't then? He was driving the Black Ring back, soon to rout them entirely. They say his powers are not developing as they should. They blame the Voidwoken. But we need his powers to develop so that he may banish the Voidwoken. It's quite the pickle. I put my faith in the Bishop. Reminds me of his father. And what he said has been true. Wherever there are sorcerers, Voidwokens strike.
Bad luck to let one of them cross your path. Bad luck to let one of them cross your path.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
Bad luck to let one of them.
What's going on?
Bad luck to let one of them cross your path. Bad luck to let one of them cross your path. Bad luck to let one of them cross your path. Bad luck to let one of them cross your path. Bad luck to let one of them cross your path. Bad luck to let one of them cross your path. Bad luck to let one of them cross your path. Bad luck to let one of them cross your path. Bad luck to let one of them cross your path. Bad luck cross your path. Bad luck to let one of them cross your path.
Worse than war rations, these.
Seville gently places a hand on the small of your bag. Her mouth reaches your ear with a whisper.
Let me have a word with the gentleman, would you? I've a little clue to follow up on.
Seville steps forward and asks Griff the cook about the lone wolves. A dead little birdie told her he's the man to talk to. A little back and forth ensues. Money crosses hands, and before you know it, Seville stands back beside you, all smiles.
Thank you. We should make good on our escape, you know. I have to see a man about a wolf in the Hollow Marshes. Naught but a whelp in skillful hands, I'm sure. Zalaskar's his name. A name for the taking, if it comes to that.
Ain't fit for beasts.
I got that special shipment you was asking after.
Got it.
Worse than war rations, these.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again. Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hands as he desperately rips through the rind.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me.
Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
If a magister finds this on you, you forget my name here.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. Very, very much. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Yes, I become fine. And so much more when you agree to finish what I start. Sahela, she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here. It is for all our people, for the world. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret, dangerous, but it leads to freedom. I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please, she is important. I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Like you wanted.
Ain't fit for beasts.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
Careful. Don't want to catch Griff in a bad mood. Haven't got shanked through the gills yet?
Ah, you're back. Oh, it's so good to see you, mate. You look... You know who you look like? The moon. I bet you hear that all the time, don't you? Sure, have a look.
Have your coin then.
Hands out, you
do to him? What did they do to him? Leave me be! Leave!
Hands out!
Bad luck to let one of them cross your path. To let one of them cross your path.
I sense he is free. He comes. He comes back to me. It is
Sahela.
I see it.
You are all right.
I am fine, Amiro. I am fine. I know they help us.
Yes, they do. It is as you say.
Sit, my friend. Come.
As you say. As you say. This is very good. Sahela is all right. I still protect her. She does not die here. She does not die here. Thank you. Do not forget what I ask of you. Sahela cannot stay here. She is too important, too rare. Our people must find her. I heal. We count on you still. To tell the elves who remain, the elves who roam, to bring them here. She is not lost here. Anyone can be lost, but not her. She is very special. She sees how we will survive. The Void Woken, the dead divine. She leads us back home. All of luck to you. Do not forget what I give you. Take it to the elves who roam the mainland. They come here. They save her. They save all of us. You are quite safe. I am so glad.
I know I trust them well.
quite well again. Then we make another attempt.
Bad luck to let one of them cross your path.
She looks at you with wet eyes and manages a wink before returning to her work.
Looking a little tight around the neck. Won't you let me help you? What a privilege on me!
She manipulates the ring around your neck in several quick yet intricate motions. Off pops your collar, and a sense of relief swirls from deep within you.
You hear me now? You get out of this place. You keep fighting. You become the one. And you think of old Nibora when it's all over. Where's the oil?
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
And what you after? Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?